Pontiac. Pontiac was created in 1926 by General Motors as a companion brand to the Oakland division, but quickly overtook its parent in popularity and became one of GM's key divisions. It was known for performance-oriented cars like the GTO, Firebird, and Grand Prix, symbols of American muscle and style. For decades, Pontiacs were marketed as exciting, sporty vehicles that bridged the gap between mainstream and performance cars. Its tagline, "We build excitement," came to define its brand identity. However, by the 2000s, Pontiac's sales had slipped, and GM, facing a major Chapter 11 restructuring and government bailout during the 2008 financial crisis, discontinued Pontiac by the end of 2010, with the last Pontiac G6 built in January of that year. Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile was one of the oldest car brands in the world, founded in 1897 in Lansing, Michigan, by Ransom E. Olds. It became famous early on for pioneering automotive production techniques, including what's recognized as the first high-volume gasoline-powered car and early use of moving assembly line ideas. Throughout the 20th century, Oldsmobile introduced influential models like the Cutlass, 88, 98, and the Hydra-Matic automatic transmission, the latter being one of the first successful automatic gearbox systems in mass production. Despite its long history, Oldsmobile lost relevance in GM's lineup during the 1990s and early 2000s as sales declined. GM retired the brand in 2004 after 107 years, marking the end of an era. Saab. Saab began life in 1945 in Sweden, born out of the aviation firm Saab AB, which used aircraft design principles, safety, aerodynamics, and innovation to create distinctive automobiles. Models like the Saab 92, 96, 900, and 93 won praise for turbocharging, quirky engineering, and driver-centric design. These qualities fostered a dedicated global fan base. After financial struggles and failed ownership changes, Saab Automobile filed for bankruptcy in 2011 following an unsuccessful rescue plan, ending production and its presence in the global market. Plymouth. Plymouth was launched in 1928 by Chrysler to compete in the low-cost car segment dominated by Ford and Chevrolet. It became a mainstay for affordable family transportation through much of the 20th century. Its lineup included popular models like the Barracuda and Roadrunner, which gained muscle car notoriety in the 1960s. By the 1990s, however, Plymouth had lost its distinct market identity and was increasingly redundant with other Chrysler brands. Chrysler quietly discontinued Plymouth in 2001 as part of a broader lineup rationalization. Scion. Toyota launched Scion in 2003 as a North American sub-brand aimed at younger drivers. With standout models like the XB and TC, Scion focused on affordability, bold styling, and a simplified pricing approach. The price you saw was the price you paid. It was Toyota's attempt to connect with a new generation of car buyers looking for something different. After an early wave of success, interest declined and sales dropped. In 2016, Toyota shut down the brand. Some models disappeared entirely, while others were rebadged under the Toyota name. Rover. Rover started in 1878 in England as a bicycle company before moving into cars in the early 1900s. Over decades, it built a reputation for solid, comfortable vehicles like the Rover P5, P6, and later 800 and 600 series often seen as quintessentially British. The brand suffered from mismanagement, multiple ownership changes, including a period under BMW, and financial troubles. By 2005, the MG Rover Group collapsed, and Rover as a mark disappeared, leaving only remnants in model names or collector circles. Saturn. GM created Saturn in 1985 to be a different kind of car company, with no haggle pricing, customer-centric dealer experiences, and unique brand identity. Initially successful with cars like the S-Series, Ion, and View, Saturn generated loyal owners and attention. Despite this, GM's broader financial woes and internal restructuring plans made Saturn expendable. The brand was phased out by 2010 as GM focused on fewer, more profitable divisions. AMC. AMC, standing for American Motor Company, was formed from a merger of Nash and Hudson in 1954, positioning itself as an independent alternative to the big three U.S. automakers. AMC brought cars like the Gremlin, Pacer, and the Jeep Cherokee, an early SUV pioneer, to market. However, it struggled financially in the competitive U.S. environment. Chrysler ultimately acquired AMC in 1987, mainly to secure the Jeep brand, and the AMC nameplate disappeared soon after.